Bigger isn't always better when we're talking about 3D printing. Hey fools, I'm Steve Heller, and today we're going to be talking about 3D printing on the micron scale with metals and the opportunities it could open up and mean for investors down the road. So German 3D printing company EOS, which is privately held, teamed up with this other German company called 3D Micromac, and they formed a new company, which they're calling 3D Microprint, to commercialize micro laser sintering for 3D printing. So this is based on selective laser sintering technology, except on a much smaller scale. So what selective laser sintering technology, or SLS, is, picture a laser beam in a bed of powdered material, ranging from plastics to metals to ceramics, really fine powders here, and the laser is going to come in and selectively heat and melt these particles layer by layer until your object is formed. And then basically after a few thousand repetitions, you create your object. So now you take that same exact concept, apply it to a much smaller scale. We're talking about particle and layer thickness smaller than 5 microns, and the laser diameter is smaller than 30 microns. So to give you a little bit of comparison here, the average human hair, somewhere between 50 and 100 microns. So the fact that this technology can print on a much smaller thinness than human hair is absolutely amazing. In fact, they were able to print their thinnest layer as thin as 2 microns in length, which is unbelievable if you really think about it. And so the reason why this is so important is, for one, it really opens up 3D printing to this $5 billion micro parts market. So these applications that we're talking about here could include, highly precise automotive fuel nozzles, components for medical applications, even watchmaking, and even individual jewelry as well. So as far as the competitive landscape is concerned, 3D Systems could have the most to lose from this because they're one of the only American publicly traded companies that offers selective laser sintering technology. So they recently purchased Phoenix Systems to bolster its 3D metal printing in selective laser sintering, gives them a great entrance, definitely improves their portfolio and bolsters their offerings here, but they still lack the level of detail to compete against the micro SLS space here. So because it's a $5 billion opportunity, ultimately I expect 3D Systems to actually develop a competing technology here, develop their own form of micro laser sintering, but until it does, it really gives EOS an opportunity to really establish itself in the space. So the key takeaway for investors is 3D printing continues to advance at an extremely rapid rate, and even 3D Systems, which is often touted as one of the market leaders in this space, is having a difficult time keeping up. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Steve Heller, and Fool on.